Smells like whiskey.
Stings the nostrils. That's about all I'm getting. I'm getting a solid little ethanol kick.
Yeah.
And I want more aromas, like more broad spectrum of flavor, note, aroma things happening in the glass.
Flavor, note, aroma things.
Yeah, underneath the alcohol ethanol edge, I can't agree that it does smell like whiskey.
It does.
And that's the high-level analysis that you tune in for over here at Stuff and Whiskey, where we talk about whiskey and whatever other stuff comes up while we're letting you know what we think about this sample that we are drinking blind.
Yes, I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. We started this channel to hang out together and with you, and we wanted a channel that looked like what it feels like when we hang out with friends here in our home. So welcome.
High-level conversation.
Yeah, welcome to our lounge. Welcome to our blind tasting that we're doing here. We're going to smell this, taste it, give it a rating. Then we'll find out how much it costs before we find out what we're drinking. And then after we find out what we're drinking, we'll have a little talk about why it might be important. This sample is from our Patreon community and our friend, above and beyond Patreon, our friend, Dave McDowell. We are tasting...
I did not know this was from Dave.
Yeah, we are tasting this blind, so we'll see what it's all about.
Okay.
And then, like I said, we'll get into the back end of this video when the time comes.
So far on the nose, smells like whiskey. Can confirm.
Yeah.
That's about it. Like whiskey flavored whiskey is what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
So let's see if expectations meet reality.
I'm trying to get a little more air in there to see if that will soften the ethanol hit that I'm getting.
Okay.
All right, let's get on the palate. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's pretty good.
It's good. I mean, it's, dare I say, regular? Like, it's good regular. It tastes like whiskey I would expect whiskey to taste. I would expect whiskey to taste like this.
Yeah. We're both a little tired, so our brains are working a little slower. We're in a little bit more of a laid-back vibe today.
This would taste like how I would expect whiskey to taste. It tastes oaky. It tastes alcohol-y. It tastes, I don't know, like whiskey. Wow. Help me out here. I'm really drawing a blank.
I just took a second sip, and it has a lot of density to it for what it is. I'm getting a great finish right now. It's really oily. It's really dense. It's like an orb. It's like I'm swallowing an orb of flavor.
I will say I do taste the oak, but not in a drying way. Sometimes you can feel the oak as a finish, and it's really drying. This is almost giving it depth, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the oak, but that's what I'm going to assume is the oak.
I would agree. I mean, I think the standout thing for me, flavor note wise, is this is just punching through with a lot of like really sweet caramel, like a gooey sweet, sticky sweet caramel, and also a little bit of cotton candy in there as well. So there's like this caramelly base with this kind of sugary sweet pop on the top end. And then, after, you're sitting here experiencing the finish, it is not a super strong and long finish, but it's more faint and lingering. But it does stick around. Like I'm still tasting it right now, and it to me is just that sweet oak and just beautiful, almost like almost like cola and cream soda notes on the back end.
It definitely has more cola vibes than a typical bourbon. I feel like that has the fruit. It doesn't have fruity vibes. I'm not getting fruit. I think a lot of times on bourbons we get fruit. This is definitely leaning more towards the dark caramelly cola. It is a little bit sweet after I've taken several sips now. It is a little bit on the sweeter side for me, but I know a lot of people like that. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like really sweet things.
Yeah.
This to me is, I mean, upon further sips, all that I said, all that Erin said, all that's holding true. The nose is letting this down. If you don't care about smelling your whiskey, or that's something that you really haven't become attuned to, then you probably wouldn't care about that.
That's not something I hold in high regard. Like, I like a good nose, but that's lower on the priority for me personally.
It's pretty high for me.
Yeah.
I like to smell my whiskey a lot.
Yeah, you do.
It is important for me to have a good nosing experience on a whiskey. This one is, like, it's a just okay nose, bordering on thumbs down for me.
Oh.
But
we don't do just nose.
I know. But I'm just saying only based on the fact that I'm really getting just ethanol and not much else.
Okay.
But then on the palate, I really like this a lot. There's almost a little bit of like this, I don't know how to describe it other than just saying a slight bit of breadiness that I get on MGP's 36% rye bourbon mash bill.
Okay.
Bill.
Mashed basil?
Yeah, and that's a note that can go two different ways for me, and it's going a good direction in this pour. I really like that a lot. Kind of reminds me of, a lot of different products. Remus products, Dark Arts, all kinds of stuff.
I can see the breadiness.
This kind of profile.
Once you mention it, I can pick up on it. I wouldn't have guessed that, but when you say that, I can absolutely see that for sure, even on the nose.
Yeah, but this doesn't have the spice that 36% rye bourbon mash bill from MGP tends to have either.
Gotcha.
Like, it's got a little latent heat in the background, but this feels like low 1-teens in proof, maybe?
I would say 1-teens, yeah.
It maybe in the high 100s. Like, I like this a lot. Thumbs up.
Yeah, I like the darkness that this provides. It is borderline on the too sweet side for me personally, but I still think it's a thumbs up. It's not too sweet. I'm just a little bit weird about that. So
yeah.
Thumbs up.
Erin doesn't like things that are too sweet.
Yeah.
That's why she married me.
Got to be just the right amount of sweet.
All right. We're going to find out the price and see if that changes how we feel. Erin should be reaching for her phone right now to get the key.
Sorry.
She's just zoned out.
I'm so tired. I kind of zoned out.
You almost went to sleep right on
screen. Zoned out a little bit. Okay.
I wonder if that's ever... Oh, that's definitely happened. Somebody's fallen asleep on Whiskey Tube before, I'm sure. Probably. Maybe not in the recording of a video, but it's happened on live streams.
Probably. Okay.
Which I would say is a good time to mention. If you want to get some behind-the-scenes live streams from us, you can do so over on Patreon. It's linked at the very top of the video description below. Also, that's where we go to different distilleries and pick barrels. So if your palate aligns with my palate or Erin's palate, we're basically your personal whiskey shopper. We'll pick barrels out. As of the recording of this weekend, we're dropping 2 Dark Arts barrels. Speaking of, I've been getting really familiar with those over the last week. So that's why that note kind of stood out to me.
Yeah.
When you're seeing this video, we're either have just dropped or getting ready to drop 2 Reveries barrel picks. So we've got a Blanton's pick coming up. We've got, we're going to do some Nashville Barrel Company stuff in the fall with a rye. We usually do a rye there in the fall. So we've got a lot of good stuff on the horizon, as well as some tricks up our sleeve. We're going this week, as of this recording, to go pick a Russell's Reserve pick for you guys. So can't wait for all that. Okay. Check it out in the video description below. Let's get into this. Price on LZ72. Should be near the top. Okay. Dave usually moves the stuff to the top.
LZ72.
Yes.
250 American doll hairs.
Yeah, it tastes like really nice whiskey. I'm going to have to
Probably old.
I'm going to have to go down to just okay. I really like what I'm tasting here. And I still don't understand why the nose is just doing nothing for me. And look, we warmed up.
I wonder if it's old.
Look, we warmed up with this little guy, this little bitty glass. This is Russell's 10. This has equally different nose. It's much brighter and not as old as whatever this is, or oaky, or rather. But I'm getting the similar level of strength. Russell's 10 doesn't have a great nose. That was just for us to make sure that whiskey smelled and tasted like whiskey before we recorded.
A little calibration sip.
A little quality control check.
Okay, so 250. I also have to go to just okay. It's good. 250 is a lot for me to spend on whiskey.
I really like this flavor profile. Usually you get cola notes or you get cream soda notes on pours if I'm gonna get those types of notes.
Yeah.
I get one or the other. I don't often get both together.
Interesting.
And so this is doing that, and I like that a lot. It's not the best thing I've ever had. It's not 2 thumbs up, even before $250. Because if the nose would taste like the palate taste, if the nose would smell like the palate taste, I would have been 2 thumbs up on this.
I feel you.
250. It's a kind of a take it or leave it in a moment of weakness. After having now tasted it, I may take it if I had the money.
Okay, you want to find out what we are drinking?
Let's find out what we're drinking.
Okay. It is Rare Character Pride of Anderson County. It's a 2026 release.
Nice.
It's 9.5-year-old Kentucky straight bourbon. Sourced from Wild Turkey in a collab with David Jennings, Rare Bird 101. And it's 117.16 proof, so it is in the one teens like we thought. And as you said before, this is thanks to Dave McDowell.
Yeah. So Dave McDowell, thank you so much for
Yeah.
sending this. Shout out to David Jennings. The Pride of Anderson County line that he does, he has, he's Rare Bird 101, if you're not familiar with his content. He does have a YouTube channel, but primarily his blog and reviews that he does. Has a great relationship with the Russells. He's basically a wild turkey historian, a living wild turkey historian.
Yeah.
So he's got some connections there. He is on the record as not, with the Pride of Anderson County price tags, they're always up there a little bit.
Yeah.
They're actually licensing the wild turkey name to be able to put it on the bottles.
Oh, interesting.
To say that this is where it's from officially. And that's something that's very important to David Jennings as a wild turkey historian. It's important to him to have that on the bottle.
Gotcha.
I just said we were going up to Russell's to pick. Maybe we'll run into DJ up there.
Well, we're actually going up to Wild Turkey.
Yeah, to pick a Russell's.
To pick a Russell's.
It's all the same.
I know, but
yeah,
for people who don't know,
that's true.
We're going to the Wild Turkey Distillery, and they put out the Russell's brand of products.
But yeah, so it'd be awesome if we run into David Jennings there. We've ran into him at Jack Daniel's before, but not at Wild Turkey yet.
Yeah.
So maybe Thursday's the day. But
maybe.
This is a great product. I've tasted a few of the Pride of Anderson County releases now, and they've always been very, very good quality whiskey.
Do you have a memory of them well enough to know where this would place in the ones you've tasted, or no?
So the very first two releases were a bourbon and a rye.
Okay.
And the bourbon was higher proof than this, I believe, by quite a bit.
Okay.
And it was more of a brute force, a little bit more of a monster. This has a bit more refinement going on. I still am. It's so interesting. We warmed up a Russell's 10 and we're drinking this now. This is younger than Russell's 10. Smells significantly older.
It tastes older as well.
Yeah, which is a good point and goes to show you, we've learned this along the way doing barrel picks for our community. Age ain't nothing but a number.
Age on paper does not necessarily A, equate to quality, and B, equate to taste. You really have to taste it to know what it's going to taste like, even if it says a high age on it. It's not automatically good.
Right. And conversely, if it's just 9.5 years old, you're thinking to yourself,
it's not automatically bad.
Is this 9.5 years old? Is it just, that's how old Russell's Reserve picks are? Is this just like an unproofed down Russell's Reserve? Well, we've gone to Wild Turkey. This is, I think, our 4th year going, and we've tasted many, many, many Wild Turkey barrels, uncut, unfiltered, thieved straight out of the barrel. We've picked those. They've been proofed down to 110. We've picked Wild Turkey barrels at Nashville Barrel Company. Those have not been proofed down. This is very good. Like, this is very, very good whiskey. I'm still confused about the nose letting me down, because usually Wild Turkey doesn't do that.
Has it gotten better since you've tasted it? Sometimes after I've tasted a pour, the nose gets better for me. Actually, oftentimes that happens for me.
We get this on Wild Turkey. Sometimes we get this kind of sweet tea note.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting a general sweet tea note. This nose is average at best to me, but the palate more than makes up for it. Like, this is a very enjoyable sip. So if you get this, or if you've had a chance to try it, let us know if we're crazy about the nosing notes on this.
Don't let us know if we're crazy. Just let us know what you think of the nosing notes on this. How about that?
But, if you've gotten a bottle and you really like it, let us know that as well. If you've tried any of the Pride of Anderson County, let us know. And give Rare Bird 101 a shout out down in the comments below.
Absolutely.
While you're down there, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it.
Yeah. And thank you for watching today's video. Be good to each other, and until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Man. Let me smell your glass. No, it's the same. It tastes so good, though.
Oh, I'm so sleepy. I need a nap.
This turkey will put you to sleep. Man,
what does that even mean?
Thanksgiving, turkey puts you tryptophan.
Oh.
It was a Thanksgiving joke.
Okay, that was a stretch, and I didn't get it. That just...